video for Anne Killing. I'm going to show you how to put your wardrobe together. So I haven't done any rehearsals for this, so if anything goes wrong, it might be the sort of problems that you find when you're putting it together. So just bear with me. So you start off with the base. There you go, put that down there around about where it's going. You can push it into place slightly later if that makes it easier to get to the back. I'm going to try and put this together myself, but I definitely recommend having 2 or 3 people to put it together. It's going to be much easier. Right, okay, so you start with this piece, which is the base. And I've put the front there, so that goes to the front, and that sits in there, and that's nice and firm, so that sits there. Then we have, I'm going to get all these little bits, I put them on here, so it'll be easy to get to, and you need a hammer, little hammer, and a rail, which we'll need later. I'll just put those on there for the moment, easy to get to. Right. A side piece. Now, I've put TR, I've actually put it twice for some reason, top right, so that goes to the right hand side. You put that on top, on there, it just slots into place, and then there is a long, thin wedge thing with BR, that's bottom right, and that slots into there, so that goes straight down. And there, if you can see, there's a wedge there, and that goes in from, I think it's front to back, I should have checked first, from front to back, and underneath, through the drawer space, you push it in front to back into the slot. Then your little hammer, you're just knocking it across until it pinches up nice and tightly, so that secures that. Next is the big back piece. TL, top left, TR, top right. Best to put this in with 2 people. I'm going to have a go. Very gently, just slide it across into place. That's about right. Okay, then the next side piece, TL, so that's obviously top left, and you can see that's a side piece. That goes into place. And again, the longer one, BL, bottom left, and that slides through this hole. Now on this side, I think this is a little bit tight, so you might just have to tap it with a hammer. So I'm just tapping it down. That's it. It just stops there. And again, the wedge piece goes in like that, front to back, into the slot inside here. And again, tap it with a hammer, it's nice and tight. Okay, that's looking good. Next is the most tricky bit, especially for me because I'm on my own. I'm going to try and put the top on. It's quite heavy and I'm not feeling very strong today. Never try and do this on your own because things will go wrong, but I'm going to give it a go. don't put any weight inside. Don't step inside and put any weight inside. I'm just using it for balance. Right. Okay, nearly there. So obviously if there are two of you, it's going to make it a lot easier than this. The trouble is I've got no friends. Okay, so that's on. Right, so that's that done. Now you put the centre piece in. Now this is the long piece. I've put top there, so you can't get it the wrong way round. I've actually put front here, just written on the side. You probably can't see it, but you will see the little fixing for the rail needs to be on the right hand side, on this hand side. So, and then what you do is you put it in on an angle, like that. Goes in between the two pieces at the bottom, which slots in, and then you bring it up almost vertical, like that. Now, what you need to do is one of you will lift this side, so I'll try and do it on my own again, and then the top will slot in, because again they've got two pieces of wood on the top which slots in between. That's it, so that's done. Okay, that's okay there. Don't worry about this side not coming down yet, because this needs to be out slightly. I don't know if you noticed, but I actually pushed the side up very slightly, just a couple of inches, so I can put this shelf in. So that's just away from where it should go, just 2 or 3 inches, not much. And then the top shelf with the curve, you put in on an angle. Goes into there. Then you take that back. So that's there. And then you need to give it a wiggle, get it all back in place. That's it, right. So that's good. So next we want to put the doors on. So again, in chalk, left, obviously the left-hand door. And the door has pins, little pins, top and bottom, which poke out up and down. They poke into holes located, you can see that. There's a hole there, and there's a hole down there. So you'll see where it locates. Now I'm used to doing this myself, so this is okay. You put the bottom in on an angle, the door's on an angle, locate the bottom one, then you bring the door up, you lift very, very gently, just a tiny amount, enough clearance, a little bit too far, for that door to be located in the top. So one of you hold the door in place where you can see it's going to line up, and the other one lift very gently and then talk to each other, up a little bit, down a bit, and things like that. Okay, so that will now go in there. Now, very, very important, when that door is on, you must put this wedge in. It's that wedge, top left, and that will go in like that way. And then the wedge goes front to back. So yeah, so that goes in that way, up there, into here, and then the wedge goes front to back, goes in there, through the little slot. It may sound complicated, but when you actually look at it, it'll be simple to know where it's going. Again, tap that in. So that door is now safe. That's safe now, so that's okay. Right. So I can actually, I'll put the shelves in now, the 3 shelves, and we can close that side up. So, top one, I think they all go anywhere, but the top one has got the little cutout there for the door. The top one I put at the top there. A little bit tricky to get in because of the cutout for the door, but that, again, that'll be self-explanatory. The next one, there. Then the last one, and that should close onto this. There's a spring clip here which should close onto. If it doesn't close fully, you just need to bring this, the middle section, just need to bring it forward slightly. Just give it a bit of a, that's it, and then it'll find its own place to stop. And push it to open it. Close, push to open. Close, push to open. So that's opening and shutting nicely. Okay. Now, rail. Put it underneath. There you go. Rail. And door. So the other door, again, top right, pin there, pin at the bottom. So I get that on, just rest it on my knee, put the door on a bit of an angle, facing forwards, locate the bottom, make sure it goes in the hole there. Lift very, very gently again, just enough. Very important not to lift too much or it will come away. That's good, that's done. And there's the last wedge. I've put top right on the side there. So that goes and then up. So it's from there, it goes along like that, and it goes up into the little slot there. A little bit tricky, when you're doing this, the rail, put the rail in there, locate it on the other side, goes in there. You probably can't see what I'm doing, but then you can push it up into place. So I had the rail in the other slot into here, and then I just pushed it up into place. And this wedge again, little wedge, goes front to back. And you probably, oh, we've got a little ladder, you probably need to stand on a stool or something, put it in top right. Give it a tap, and that is your wardrobe. That's all done. Now, oh, drawers. R for right hand drawer. L, left hand drawer. On the back, I was going to say, oh, before I finish, if your doors aren't shutting properly, if they're rubbing top or bottom, it means your floor's not level. And that's not a major issue. It's just if you lift up one or other corner under the feet, that will adjust the top. I think the best thing to do is, if you have any problems in that respect, give me a call. I can talk you through it, because it's a little bit complicated to try and explain on video. But that's the best thing. You can prop up one foot, and that will make the doors adjust. Now, another thing I've done is if you bring it out when you're doing it, and everything's level, everything's working. On the back, I've got two little plates like this, little brass plates that I've screwed into the back of the wardrobe. They're currently on an angle like this, but just unscrew the top screw, let them drop down to there, and then you can put the little screws that are scripted in the back and screw them in. It just supports the back to stop it. I mean, I think it's pretty stable actually, but it just supports it, so it might be an idea to do that very easily. But as I explained on the phone when we spoke, please give me a call. Any problems at all, give me a call and I can talk you through any problems. But there we go. And that is your wardrobe. I'll speak to you soon. Good luck.